we were close to being 2 years married. Life was doing fine, but I was called into work and discovered that, hey, your hours are being cut, and your pay's being cut as well too. In my mind, I'm like, man, we're barely making it by. You soon discovered too, Dad's business wasn't doing well.
I then lost my job as well.
We started, falling behind on our payments, on utilities, on our mortgage, on our car payment, and it was just, a slow downward spiral, of us trying to make it by. And then there came a day where we just heard that knock on the door, and we're like, oh, who's that? But when we opened the door, it was actually the repo man. He was wanting to have the car because we were behind on our payments. I think for us, having our car repoed was the turning point of man, we've got to do something. We've got to make a change. We were so broken, We were broke financially, but we were also broke emotionally.
And at that time, we were also debating on taking this financial course class.
So when we walked into that financial class at our church, man, we just felt ashamed. We're in a vulnerable spot right now, but we need help. So we met our mentors at the financial class. They were the head teachers there, and they just had such a heart of a teacher. But man, meeting with them brought so much clarity,
comfort, hope,
yeah. and such wisdom too, because they've been through it. They've been through life, and they're speaking into our lives. And honestly, ever since having that meeting and ever since doing that class, that was seriously the best investment that we've made as a couple.
And I do remember that first meeting being very, very emotional. And, and we had to we had to talk about exactly where you were financially and this and that and the other.
What I really loved about you guys was, one, you recognized that you had a financial problem and that you couldn't solve it on your own. And two was you found mentors who not only talk the talk, but walk the walk. And three is you were transparent and you were vulnerable and honest about your situation. You can't change something unless you're honest and vulnerable about it.
Expressing it, what's in the dark is always the problem. What's brought out to light. And what you guys did that day, to me, is you brought it out into the light, and that gave the opportunity to begin to resolve the problems.
So after meeting with our mentors, Al and Pam, we were able to build a plan and really, get out of debt within 2 years.
The one thing I appreciate about you the most, both of you the most, is that you did it together as a team. If you don't do it together as a team and you do the blame game and the finger pointing, a house divided will fall.
Cindy can agree to this too, that because of the change and the miracle, honestly, that God has done in our lives, we want to share that with others. And that's honestly our goal. We share that insight, we share that wisdom to our family and friends.
And because Al and Pam helped us and the way they helped us, we want to help others in the same way.
Yeah, we honor you guys, seriously. We love you both, seriously.
We love you. We love you more.
More.